Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's Learn to Code series, we are going to learn something new. So it will be graphical programming. So in that we will see how to code a sine wave. Okay, so this will be something interesting. So let's see how a sine wave can be drawn on the screen. Okay, so we'll get a hands-on demo straight away. So before that, let's study what is a sinusoidal wave is. There is a briefing on this screen. So basically it is a mathematical function which says that sine of 0 degrees it will result in 0. Sine of 90 degrees will result in 1. Sine of 180 degrees will result in 0. Sine of 270 degrees will result in -1, and sine of 360 degrees equal to 0. So this makes one full revolution of a circle. So if you draw this on the screen, so the sine wave looks something like this. So when we are starting at 0, sine wave is 0. So when we go to 90 degrees, it is 1. When we come to 180, it becomes again 0. When we go to 270, it becomes -1. And when we go to 360, it becomes 0 again. So this is how a sinusoidal wave looks like. Okay. So today's programming we are going to see in GW Basic. However, this sine wave can be built or it can be coded in any of the programming languages which supports graphics. So today we will focus on GW Basic. Okay, so let me run the GW Basic software. So for that I am opening my start menu, then GW Basic, and I am going to run the application PC Basic. Okay, my GW Basic is currently running, so I'll just clear the screen, CLS. So first thing that you need to learn is there is a command with which we can actually change the layout of the screen. Okay, the command name is screen, SCREEN. Okay, screen, and followed by a number. That number will run from 1 to 10. Okay, so we are going to see a screen of 1. Okay, so when I say screen of 1, you see that the layout itself got changed. Let me resize it so that you will understand. See, this is the layout. Okay, now coming back to our explanation. So when I say screen 1, my x and y, the maximum value of x axis and y axis is 320, 200. So this is going to be my layout of the screen. So it will start on the top left corner as 0, 0, and the bottom right corner as 319, 199. Okay, since it started with 0, 0, my 320, 200 will be represented as 319, 199. So this is going to be my layout of the screen. So if you see, like, these are all the coordinates, and suppose say that I want to write or draw a line, it will be drawn through the middle of the screen, right? So it will be 0, 99, it will go through 159, 99, and the endpoint will be 319, 99. Okay, so this is a line that will be drawn through middle of the screen. Okay, Now assume that my sinusoidal wave's height will be plus or minus 50. Okay, so the total amplitude, what we call for the sinusoidal wave, will be 100. So considering the midpoint, it will be plus 50 on the upper portion and minus 50 on the lower portion. Okay, so this is going to be the amplitude, and the wavelength, what we call. Okay, so the wavelength will be 50. Okay, so let's see what it is. Suppose say that I have my screen size is running from 1 to 160, right? Or sorry, it will be 1 to 320. Okay, so it will be 320, 320. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is my x-axis is actually running from 1 to 320. Okay, so if you see, this is, so it is 0 to 319, right? That is 1 to 320. Okay, I'm trying to convert into degrees. Okay, so 1 to 320 has to be represented as 0 to 360. So what I'm trying to do is that 320, the maximum number, I'm going to divide it by 320. So 360 divided by 320. So I'll come to this bit later. I mean, give you more explanation on this. Okay, now according to mathematics, a radians, okay, is the normal number. When we convert that into a degrees, how to do it is, there is a conversion formula. So the conversion formula is that radians, the x is in x is the number in radians multiplied by pi. Pi is equivalent to 3.141593 divided by 180 degrees. Okay, so this is the formula to convert a number in radians to an angle in degrees. Okay, so just remember this conversion formula. Now, how many sinusoidal wave that you want to see on the screen? Okay, so this is what I was trying to explain here. So suppose say that I just want to on the entire screen I want to see only one sinusoidal wave. I will, the entire screen size in length has to be divided by 1. That is my x-axis, which is 320 in size, it has to be divided by 1, and to convert that into degrees is 360 divided by this number. So putting everything into a formula sort of thing, right? So my x is equal to sine of this representation. Suppose say that I want to see two sinusoidal waves on the screen. I will say 360 divided by 320 divided by 2 into this. Okay, converting my x-axis into a degrees. Okay, that is radians to degrees, and I have to add the midpoint, which is 99. Okay, so if you see, my y-axis midpoint is 99. Okay, I mean approximately it is 99 because it runs from 1 to 200, right? So I cannot say 100, so it has to be 99. Okay, so I have to add plus 99 so that my y-axis starts exactly at that point. Okay, now when I said the amplitude, I mean the wavelength has to be 50, right? I have to multiply this formula, whatever I derived, I mean this portion, into 50. Okay, so it has to be something like okay, so this has to be coming here plus 50. Okay, Okay, so this is the formula, and since we are doing a GW basic, we have already seen the screen command. We will also do a looping, because we need to loop on the screen to from this point to this point, right? And we are also going to see another command which is pset, which will actually put a point on the screen. So let's to give you some more explanation, like suppose say that I want to put a point or a dot on this particular coordinates, x coordinate and y coordinate. I will say pset. So this is a graphical screen. I can draw anything, 159,99. so when I do this, you see this, it has drawn a dot on the screen. Okay, so let's start coding whatever we wanted. So first of all, like, we have to draw a line on the screen. Okay, for that, let's say 10, then it has to be a screen. I will start with the screen. I'll also say screen key off, because I don't want to see these keys on bottom of the screen. So I'll say key off, followed by a CLS. I'll clear the screen. And basic programming, it starts with line numbers, so that you are aware, right? So 20, I have to do a for loop for my x axis. It runs from 0 to 319, right? Now 30, I have to say pset x comma y, midpoint is 99, 40 next x, 50 end. Okay, so what this this program does is, it changes the screen. I mean, we are already in screen 1, so if you are in any other screen, what it does is it will change the screen to screen 1, and it will say key off. So this display of keys will go, I mean, it will vanish from the screen, and we are doing a clear screen. Okay, so that we get a clean screen on before we draw anything. Then we are doing a for loop. Okay, I'm starting my coordinates, x coordinate, from 0 to 319, and I'm putting a dot at each and every x and y coordinate. My y coordinate is a constant, which is 99, which is a midpoint. Midpoint is somewhere here. Okay, so what it will do is, it will start putting dot 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 dot, and if it is a continuous dot, it will become a line. Okay, let's try running this program and see if line is showing up on the screen. So I'm running the screen. Yes. So what it has done is, it has changed the screen to 1. The keys are gone. Then it has cleared the screen. Okay, and it has drawn the line on the screen. Okay, so let's progress further. I will again say clear screen. I will load the program once again. So we have the program here. So let's go back to our explanation. So we were trying to get this y and range y, right? So let's put everything in a single formula itself. Okay, so I will say my y, okay, it has to be somewhere here, right? So let me say 35 y equals to so y should be multiplied by 50, right? So I'll say 50 into, okay, I'm starting here, and then the 50 multiplied by y, which is nothing but sine of this entire thing. So sine of, again open bracket, 360 by 320 and this has to be again so I want to see only one sinusoidal wave on the screen, so I'll just put 1. Okay, and it has to be multiplied by x, then multiplied by 3.141593, this is pi value, okay, divided by 180. So we have closed this bracket. We have to close, oops, so this has to be closed here again, oops, okay, and we have to close the outer bracket, okay. So this forms this portion, okay, whatever this one, then we are multiplying with this portion, okay, convert a number in radians, that is this, and finally we have to add the midpoint, which is 99, okay. So this is going to be my y, then I will have 136, again I have to put a p set, right, x and y. This time y is not a constant and it's a variable which we have just defined, so that we will have in the p set, okay. So let me clear the screen once again, let me load the program. So you can see that I have added 35, line number 35, and the line 35 says that y equal to this entire formula, and my line 36 is p set x comma y, okay. So I have added these two extra lines on top of whatever the earlier program was. Now let's see if it is going to put one sinusoidal wave on the screen, okay. So let me run this program. Okay, there is a syntax error. Okay, so what is the syntax error is probably it is because of some additional, okay, okay, so probably one more is needed, closing bracket. So let's see, there you go, exactly. So I got the program is run and it has put exactly one sinusoidal wave on the screen. Suppose say that I want to draw two sinusoidal waves on the screen. So let me get my program once again, list it, okay, let me clear the screen, get the program once again, okay. On the line 35 I have to put 2. So if I put 2, it will get me two sinusoidal waves on the screen. So let me try that if it is working. Okay, I will run this program. Yes, so it has drawn two sinusoidal waves on the screen, okay. So let me clear the screen, let me load the program. So it's a very simple program. Hope it was useful and you have learned something how to draw a sinusoidal wave. Initially we have drawn a line and followed by a sinusoidal wave. So that's it for this video. Hope you have learned something new. Thank you folks, thanks for watching this video.